What's up, it's T.Mills. I'm kicking it with my girl Sarah Logan. Good music all day. Yeah. The Vans Warped Tour was something that I grew up going to. And I mean, it was the first tour that I ever did. In like 2009, I did it without a manager, I did it without an agent, I did it without a band. I pretty much hustled my way onto the tour, and like I sold merch for someone else, and that's how like I got, you know, a bunk spot on the bus, and I hustled. And then last year, you know, I had the single Vans on, and it made a lot of sense for us to do a tour. They asked me to come on, and actually, you know, they had a hip hop stage that year, and I had an amazing time on it, man. Kevin Lyman, shout out to Kevin Lyman. The tour is great for me, you know. It's one of the only tours, it's one of the hardest tours you can do, just because the conditions, it's so hot, and it's so many shows, it's like 50 shows. It's a 2-month-long tour. You go all over the country and to Canada a couple times, and I feel like it's one of those tours where you get to meet all of your fans in like one go. You know what I mean? It's cool. As well as make new fans, because it's like a festival every day, so people are watching your set that may have never heard your music before and walk out knowing all your songs. So I feel like it was definitely, it was so cool to go from like hustling on the tour, playing in a tent on the grass, to having my own stage and, you know, getting to do it right with my own bus, all my friends with me. But yeah, it's progression. You know? Now I'm looking forward to bigger tours and doing crazier shit than that. So, but I definitely got to thank Kevin Lyman, because, you know, without him, it's his tours. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do it. So.
Here at Musical, they were real close with Young and Reckless. How's your relationship with that?
With who?
Young and Reckless.
Young and Reckless, yeah, man. Those are the homies. Shout out to Drama, shout out to Travi. If you saw our fucking drum set, you know, it's Young and Reckless SJC drum set. Shout out to Young and Reckless SJC. Drama hit me up and he was like, you know, we want to do something for this tour you're about to go on. He's like, we want to make you guys a drum set. And they had this idea, and I had me and Clue had this idea, and we wanted to do something that we had never seen before. So that's how we got the light up kit, which is pretty fucking crazy, you know. So all of the drums, I've seen like a bass drum head light up and shit, but I've never seen like every single drum on the whole entire kit be able to change colors and strobe and do all that. Yeah, so you know, they got that for us for this tour. It's fucking been incredible, man. They hold us down. You know, they're my homies, whether they own Young and Reckless or not. You know, I'm still kicking with them. I still go to John's house. I like people that fuck with me for the right reasons. And, you know, it's like a family thing. So.
What is your strangest tour experience?
Strangest tour experience? I almost got arrested in Italy. We all did, almost. That was crazy just because, you know, you're in a different country and people don't really speak English. And if you make like, you know, one wrong move, they'll fucking lock you up and you're at the mercy of a whole different government. And it was all at the airport and shit. We were trying to catch a flight and they were just being dicks. And one of the TSA guys, the guards, tried to like push me pretty much. And me and I freaked the fuck out. He didn't know what the fuck I was saying. I told him like I needed to talk to like his boss and his boss, and he just brought the cops out. And we were like, it was all like, we're like 10 minutes to go, you know, before the flight. So my manager's like throwing our bags over the fucking thing, and we're like trying to duck out. And the lady who was working at the ticket booth, like when we checked in, she was super sweet, and she came down and she like talked to the police and shit. She walked us, like we had to stop the plane. They had to open up the thing, we had to like walk onto the fucking runway and like walk up the steps on the plane, and we made it. That was definitely like scary. I want to say like scary, but it got real fast. You know what I mean? Like on some like hostile shit. So.
What artists do you respect the most and why?
What artist do I respect the most? I wouldn't say just one artist, man. I respect an artist that is self-sufficient, an artist that's creative, comes up with their own ideas.
Do you have anyone specific?
No, not really. No. I look up to myself. Like I feel like inspiration comes from within. You know what I mean? I don't look on like any individual to inspire me. I get inspired by everything around me. we're all part of like one thing and one scene, and we all love music. And as long as someone's here for the right reasons and they're doing it because they love it, then I respect it.
What is your most essential item on the tour bus?
Clothes. I'm bringing shit on clothes.
So TT.
Homies are essential on tour. You gotta have your friends with you. And baby wipes, man. Baby wipes will save your life. Baby wipes will save your life.
Describe the average T.Mills fan.
There is no average T.Mills fan. I just took pictures with like two 50-year-old parents downstairs at the bar. I met some cool dudes in the military tonight. I had some 15-year-old girl crying when she met me. Like, it's so diverse, and I feel like that's a testament to my music and what I try to do. I feel like my music isn't just one genre. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a singer. I kind of fuse all my influences into one. So yeah, man, they come in all shapes and sizes and colors and ages and backgrounds. And I've had fools walk up to me with their face tattooed, and I didn't know if they were gonna try to fight me or they come up and give me a hug and shit and ask me to sign them and shit. So it trips me out, man. But that's cool, like I don't want to just have like one like typecast fan. I like the fact that people, around the world, exactly, people are listening to my music, and it's not just like a niche.
Tell us one embarrassing story about yourself.
One embarrassing story?
Besides the airport.
That was embarrassing. That was scary. That tripped me the fuck out. Embarrassing story? So some girl posted a Twitter picture, and I guess I was playing, and she was like right in front, and like the picture was like me looking up, and there's lights, and you see like a bunch of like water, and the caption was like, "That is all spit. He spit on me." And I guess I just had too much saliva in my mouth or something, and when I went to go sing, I just spit everywhere. And I see that tweet like once every 2 days. She's not letting me live it down.
Walk us through your pre-performance routine.
I do a sinus rinse. I drink tea, a lot of tea. I have these Chinese herbs for opera singers, but I take 3 of those every day. And we all get in a huddle and we all suck our dicks. Me and Clue jump up and down. I give him my cell phone. That's like down to a T.
Alright, I'm gonna do a lightning round, so just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. First tattoo.
Stay young on my thoughts.
Favorite tattoo.
Cry my knuckles. This is patience.
Favorite alcoholic drink.
I don't drink that much alcohol, but if I do, probably like a Blue Moon, some vodka, cranberry, pineapple, some shit like that.
Favorite food.
Favorite food, spicy chicken sandwich, no tomatoes, add bacon, pepper jack cheese.
Sounds personality. Favorite childhood memory.
Favorite childhood memory? The only backflip I've ever done in my whole life was on my mom's bed and no one was home. And I was probably like 8 or 9, and I went to backflip, and I backflipped off of her bed and landed like perfectly, like right at the foot of it. And that was the only backflip I've ever done, and probably the only backflip I ever will do, and no one was around to see it.
Bitches or money?
Money.
And then 3 words that describe you.
Spontaneous, individual, and a crazy motherfucker that y'all should come out to the shows and hang out with because I really want to hang out with y'all. Before we play that shit, I need to hear how loud Boston can get it. Let's go. I need to hear y'all singing this shit with me backstage. Come on. We only like it if it's loud. Put your fucking hands up, pop up, pop up, pop up.
it's loud, if it's loud. We only like it if it's loud. We only like it if it's loud. Go!